Welcome back. This is Sadie, and we're here playing Double Dammit Josh. For those of you who don't know, this is our second Dammit Josh when 13.1 is it?
Alpha 13 came out.
Alpha 13 came out. A whole bunch of new features came out, and so we decided to do the next generation of our Dammit Josh tribe. This is Double Dammit Josh. I have been not swearing too bad. We are doing pretty damn solid right now. So the thing is, right now, our problem is this. This is the multi-analyzer. This is a new item you need to have to power up your steel research bench. So far, so good. The problem is plasticine. It requires 50 of it, and we have 20. So we need to go find 30 more plasticine. We have the gold right here in this room that's about to get picked out, so we're fine there. We need to find this plasticine. We've looked all over the map. There is none visible. So we're going to use one of the new tools called the strip miner, and we're going to open up some of this area here and hope that we nick a little bit of plasticine.
Actually, the strip mine is part of the vein mining mod.
Part of the vein mining mod, which is handy and dandy, by which I mean I love it so much.
It is one of my favorite mods
So,
for any game.
What do you think? We'll take it right up to here and then control a breakthrough on that side?
Yep.
All right. Plan is to eventually acquire this valley here. And let me zoom out a little bit. So we're moving from our current valley cul-de-sac, and we're going to grab this valley over here and make them a sort of a joint. Yep. We're going to call them the hidden valleys. Make some ranch dressing, Josh's favorite. I think we need to start talking defense now. We've got our guns here, and we've got a couple last-ditch guns here, but I feel like we should start walling this off. We've had it pretty mellow so far, and I think we're pushing our luck to keep hoping.
Yep.
So, what do you think? We'll start some walls and some death pits?
Some walls and death pits / Actually, we should try out the lake traps.
The lake traps. Ooh. Gonna catch them a bar traps. Our research just ended on, I have to actually go look, geothermal. Woohoo! That's one of my favorite things to research. It is one of the most useful things to research. What do you feel like doing next? Hydroponics, brewing, smithing, TVs? Fire foam is new. It's literally like a sprinkler. Murphy has named Cougar 1 Conga after being nuzzled. Apparently, he is doing the conga. She's doing the conga? What we know is Murphy has a thing for cougars. Right there. I kind of like hospital bed because, dude.
Hospital bed.
Yeah.
That is one of the most useful things.
And I feel like currently we are kind of pushing it with we haven't had too much go too wrong, so it feels like we're due, is what I'm saying. Gonna put a steel door right there. I want to just keep this little bit of trees we have here, so we're gonna go ahead and nick out past that. I want to use as much of this current terrain as we have to reinforce our and then I'm thinking make this our entryway. Now there's a chance that things will still land over here and enter this way, but they have our current forward guns to deal with, and I feel like that is a good compromise. So let's see. This will make, of course, going out to everything else a little bit trickier, but such is life. So we've got one entry over here. I'm going to throw a door there, and a door here, and a door there. That way our people can use the doors. Everyone else has to work a little harder at it.
Yep.
Come in this way. Take it there, put that there. Another door, let's see, here for our people, and there for our people. How many guns do you think a girl needs?
All of them. I don't know. I usually do like 2 on each side.
Yep, we have to move a little bit of this clutter over here by this gun. I definitely do want to ring out our various delicious guns and things. But, you know, just a little handy dandy, get it out of the way. But yep, currently we have this one rock totally in the way. So let's fix this zone real fast. Yep, and I just want to delete this part of this zone right now. That'll move those back into everything else. I definitely do want to ring our handy dandy, beautiful, beautiful geothermal with some sweet, sweet lovin's. Oh, look at that. They are already a boomalope self-tamed. Just what we need. Pets that can make us explode.
Handy dandy explosion.
Handy dandy explosion indeed. Move those out. And what do you think? I am inclined to put in maybe 6 guns and a couple traps.
Yeah.
So I haven't worked much with traps. Have you yet?
No.
Yay, we're going to either make this work or we're going to have some really hurt people. Alright, so what I want to do is I want to give them a nice narrow way to get through. Again, with walls and doors. Our people can, of course, use doors. Everybody else has to go use a wall. So we'll keep the door area clear, and then let's see what we can do with some steel deadfall traps. You like steel?
We have plenty of steel and... I hate my RimWorld save over here.
Oh, is it not going so hot for you?
Hey! Clara has gotten sick from malaria. Okay. Teddy got sick from malaria. Guess what their jobs are?
Are your doctors dying?
My good doctors are having a slight case of the oh my god, I'm dying Squirtle.
We're going to go ahead and train that boomalope. It's always a bit tricky training animals who can explode because they explode. Like, I feel like that almost doesn't need explanation, but when you train things that can explode, eventually they do explode. So I have just used up a fair amount of our steel, but I feel like it will be long-term worth it because, let's be honest, villagers are expensive. So there we go. Lorenzo is building out nicely. I am kind of glad that animals can use doors. It makes this part a wee bit better. Especially since... Oh, hey, guess what? Group of pirates from Falcons of Victory have arrived. I love the name Falcons of Victory. It sounds like an old muscle car from the 70s.
Yes.
And I don't know why, but somehow my little heart just loves it. All right, so we have Patty and Will. Will has some spikes. He looks like a rooster. I kind of love it, though. Will, you and your spike duo are going to come meet my Deadfall spikes. Who do you think's going to win?
I say we're gonna win.
I think we better be winning at this point. All right, we're going to restrict all of our animals, except for that boomalope. I really don't want that in the compound right now. We'll leave the elephant out too, just in case. Let's see what we are packing, though. If it's incendiaries, I really don't want to cook my pachyderm, because they can be frag grenades and a pistol. Well, frickin' frag grenades. Hey, what's this metal here? Silver ore. Man.
Not plasticine.
It is first thing in the morning. Well, okay, it's second cup of coffee in the morning, and I'm still slightly distracted, is what we are saying. I want to take a quick look. It's been a day or two since we've played, and I want to make sure that I am keeping out the colonists that have guns. So that would be Maggie, Josh, and Lorenzo, and putting everybody else, I want them in the house. Because inevitably what ends up happening is somebody will get all sorts of stabbity and be like, I can take it out, boss. And then you find out that they've got a knife. And while that's cute, that's not exactly what I want them to do. Same deal, we are restricting all animals save our boomalope. I feel like if the boomalope is inclined to come explode in somebody's face, I will not object to that. While they are in the house, they will of course be working on all this mining over here. And that will allow us to get some things done while we are getting our raid going. So we're going to tap that, send everybody in. Alright. And then we're gonna come get Josh, Maggie, and where is Lorenzo at the moment? Lorenzo, where are you? Maggie and Josh, gonna draft you, put you right here. Where the heck is Lorenzo, though? Lorenzo, where are you? Oh, there you are. What are you doing? You are hauling steel to... I appreciate that, like, attention to detail, but we're just gonna draft you now and put you in the front yard. Same thing. Josh, come to the front yard. Maggie, come to the front yard. All right, let's get everybody together. 1, 2, 3. Grab you all, and we're going to position you. Let's see, they're coming in from this direction. There they are. I think our best bet is to position them out in the garden area. Let's see. This gun here. Yes, yep, it's already turned on. So we're going to take our people and we're going to put them right out front. Strong feelings on that? Approve, disapprove, like the plan?
Oh, I like the plan.
Okay.
What I do not like, however, is all my animals are dying over
Look at
here.
those bastards! They are going to dig through the wall at us. Oh, I hate this new thing where you understand. This is not my favorite thing, right?
Yeah, I know.
Because now I've got to circle the whole goddamn thing. I swear to God, I'm going to bring a boomalope. There we go. And now the fires have begun. Lorenzo, are you getting your... Well, no. Oh, Lorenzo is throwing grenades. Okay, good. We have managed to take everybody else out. Let's grab everybody. I am done with this shirt. You understand? They have now managed to annoy me.
I guess we should set up a defense around there, too.
Yeah, like, seriously, man. Because I am just not cool with this, right?
Yeah, neither am I.
Alright, well, he ran and got away, which I guess is fine, but oh, annoying. So annoying when they do it that way. Alright, let's undraft our people here. And let everyone start going back home. Yep, we managed to kill Patty pretty darn quickly. And I think... Lorenzo, you go on home yet? Maggie is feeding the boomalope because Maggie has named Boomalope 1 Ishtar after being nuzzled. Fun fact, Ishtar is actually one of my favorite names.
Sure it is, then.
Yeah. Because, you know, I just can't do things normally. Like Spot, no. Ishtar works for me.
See, we would do Cerberus, but that is literally naming your dog Spot.
You know what? Considering the kids named my dog Nova because she eats like a black hole, I think Cerberus is like the least problem a dog could have.
Also, what, Eric's friends from next door calls Nova sometimes is adorable.
That's because she is adorable.
Supernova.
Supernova.
It's adorable.
It is. And we're just going to run a little pipe and conduit action up in this wall right here. That way, as we finish our guns, you know, we are good to go. We're now going to unrestrict everybody because, of course, they are now doing just fine. Our threats are over. Same for the animals. I want them up, out, and grazing as much as possible. Because it's a desert biome, the last thing I want is like an elephant nibbling in my garden. We do have this whole hay area set up for them up here. I do definitely want them to, you know, make themselves at home with that hay, but not necessarily with everything else. Have we already... Oh, yeah, we are already set up to butcher poor Patty. Well, Patty, you shouldn't be packing guns to a frag grenade fight. That's the moral of that. We have chicks! Look! We have baby chickens.
Make sure they're actually tamed. Or,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, tamed. So they're considered ours.
Yep. Working on the baby chickens now.
Because that was annoying to find out.
It was. I agree with you wholeheartedly right there. See how thin this limestone wall looks? I think we're going to have another valley right on the other side here.
Makes sense.
So we're going to go ahead and we're just going to nick out one corner of that. I also want to take a look, make sure that our home area is expanding the way we want it to. That is a very important thing because see? All of this now is no longer considered the home area, and that is why they were not digging any further. It is good to occasionally just make sure that everything you want in home is part of home, especially as you start restricting people to home to get things done. Eventually, we're going to take up both valleys, but right now I just want to make sure that that part is done as well. Rage and Conga seem to be sleeping outside right now. It is a nice 52 degrees. It's kind of a warm, toasty night. I like that. We need 8 components for this generator, and I just want to take a look and see how many we have. We have 20 in stock, so we are just fine there. Lorenzo is getting patched up. He did take a hit or two during that fight. Not nearly as many hits as Patty took, though, so... my dad used to say, don't go starting a fight if you can't finish it, and I think that is an important rule for everyone here to just take away. Don't go starting it if you can't finish it.
Yep.
Our batteries are doing good. Rage, our elephant, is nibbling on some strawberries. I am not mad at that. We've got plenty to go around right now. And I think the thing that we need a little more of right now is wood. So I'm just going to find a few trees outside of our area and nick them down.
Sounds legit.
But yep, I have no problem with our animals deciding to be somewhat free range. I want them to go out, eat a little, keep it easy on the food stores so that if we have to burrow in deep, we can.
Yep.
Also, some of these areas with obviously thin walls, I'm just kind of taking out corners so that we can see what's on the other side, decide if it's worth it to pursue or not.
Yep.
I hear the sounds of our tiny, tiny doggy barking. It is cute. Oh, that is an alpaca wool duster. Pretty soon we will be making some Patty leather clothes as well. But yeah, I think we're doing pretty good at thinning out this area. I'm kind of curious to see what's behind that wall. I might go gently encourage some mining here.
Yeah.
Hey Josh, what you doing? Playing horseshoes. You know what? Well, you playing horseshoes is vitally important. I have to know. Go get me a stick. Josh, stop hauling berries. When I say prioritize the limestone, I mean prioritize the limestone. Here's the other problem. No, stop hauling berries. Damn it, Josh. There we go. Area revealed. It is not a big, glorious area, but we do have a few more little nooks and crannies. I was hoping it would be like, hey, here's a shiny chunk of plasticine for your problems. No. It'd be nice, but nope. Ooh. Traders from Hamlet at the Valley is approaching. Nice. So let's see. Who is our best social? I want to say it's Maggie, but I want to double check that. Because you want to get the person who does the best with... No, don't drop your pistols. Let's check out your character. She's a 9, 8, 7, 10. 4, and back to 9. Go back. Chris. Chris is now our best social, which is just fine. Where the heck are our incoming people? I've gone into the habit of automatically dismissing those handy-dandy notifications with a right click. And I should probably, finish the cargo pods. Again, with the random cargo pods of elephant? Oh, no. Ew. Scarab meat. Cargo pod, we really need to talk about my idea of lunch and yours. Oh, there we go. Everyone's in here now. All right. Chris is already out of bed. Apparently he's a morning person. There's somebody has to be. Lord knows I'm not. There we go, Chris. Let's come down here and we're going to talk to Boneville. Boneville? Bonville? I'm going to talk to Boner here. All right. He does in fact have the plasticine we need, so I say screw it, we buy some plasticine.
Yep.
And let's see. We have 20, we need 50, so we need to buy 30 of them. There we go. And that's going to be more than we have in straight up cash, so we're going to have to trade him a little something. We've got gold. How about some of these? Ooh. How about some of these extra hides? Seriously, I don't know what we're going to do with some of this stuff. Gonna keep the components. We have a lot of hay, but hay sells cheap. Plenty of berries. What do we have extra of? Kibble. We have extra food, actually. Because I don't really necessarily want to get rid of any of our animals. They're all named. And people have feelings when you sell off their pets. Imagine that. So I think we still have 115 buffalo meat. What do you think? Some of these extra potatoes, we literally have thousands of potatoes.
Yeah.
Alright, we're going to sell off a good chunk of potatoes and maybe some steel. Let's see, I need another... There we go. 30 plasticine. Now we can finish our updates. Psst. Hey Murphy, go get the damn plasticine. Thank you! I like how they're like, hey, you bought something. I'm going to sit here and look at it. A new area has been revealed. Jump to location. Another little bitty pocket. There are a lot of these tiny valleys in here, which makes me think that we should be hitting a big valley soon. And that's what I want.
Okay, yep, I'm giving up on this tribe. Everybody's getting sick at once, and they refuse to do bed rest.
We have finished researching our hospital bed. What next? Devil Strand, and we'll start doing some expensive and high money clothing? I agree with that. Also, since it's nice and we're in a year-round environment, we can probably even risk the Devil Strand outside. Our defensive buildings have come along nicely. And I think the next thing we need to work on is our gun placement. So let's get started with that. We're going to put an improvised turret. So when they blow up, if you have a wall separating, they do not blow up. So I say we checkerboard. Wall, gun, wall, gun, wall, gun.
Yep. And here lies Smash. Or Hulk. It died as it lived.
Driving you nuts?
Raging. But no, it's like, yeah, I like this, map. It's got a lot of resources, and the people are mostly useful in various things, and then my miner gets, muscle parasites. 2 of my 3 doctors get malaria. And my other doctor refuses to doctor.
I have never had a problem getting somebody to play doctor. Just saying. Then again, I'm a little unusual. Alright, so we have our multi-analyzer now is up. And with that multi-analyzer, we can research so much more than we could before. I'm going to just tidy up some of these zones real quick. Our kitchen stockpile zone, for example, has a few more blocks it can extend into. And we're going to be doing that now. Trade caravan is leaving. That is fine. We've already done the wheeling and dealing we need. I think we'll put our first trading beacon about here, which means that this silver has got to go. Or, I'm sorry, not silver, steel. So where do we want to put our steel stockpile? Here's also all the random clothes that we have ripped off people.
I'm not sure where we should put our steel. We should put it near the crafting area, though, so people have less of, distance to go.
That makes sense to me. All right, and Lorenzo is building deadfall traps. I'm a little leery about deadfall traps because it seems like my people would be the ones that fall into the deadfall traps, is what I am saying.
I don't know if your people can.
I believe they can fall in on accident unless they fix that. But I seem to remember that was an issue in prior versions. All right, Devil Strand is now fully researched. Okay, so what next? Some of the new things we have include cryosleep caskets, component assembly. That's what we were aiming for. Knew I was going to remember when I saw it. We have struck gold ore. Well, of course we have, because I told you to. I love how they're like, hey, that thing you told us to do, we did it. Add a job, guys. Add a job. So, I kind of like where we are headed. I think we could use maybe some more tree farm. Maybe throw some in over here. What do you think?
Maybe.
Because the trick here is going to be not so much what stones we're getting plenty of those, but rather what wood we are getting. Also, I think it's time for a stonecutter's bench. We have not yet time to start making some blocks to work with.
And what is your favorite, stone to make walls out of?
I am partial to the look of the marble. I like the look of, but I find that whatever is plentiful is what I like. Whatever I have enough of to work with, that is what I want. All right, Stonecutter's bench is now in. And let's take a look at our overall screen. It's good to just sort of know what's happening a little past, your courtyard, because inevitably, so we have a group of people walking through, but they are not traders, they're just, travelers. Generally, I try not to accost too many people unless I'm desperate for people. Ishtar, our boomalope, is still sleeping out here in the wild. That is just fine. Don't feel a pressing need to bring her into the area. Mostly because boomalopes make things explode. Yeah, huh? Witch Doctor's Village. Let's jump. They are coming in over next to Ishtar. That works for me. And they want to trade, so let's find ourselves our trader. There's Chris, who is having a snack, so we'll let him finish his snack, and then we'll go have him talk to the neighbors. Auto-saving is good. We like auto-saving. Kevin. Kevin is who we are trading with. Oh, Lorenzo is gonna have a party. Lorenzo, are you seriously partying with the... You are partying with the boomalope. I can't decide if that's the best or worst party ever. Let's see, we can sell off our poor pistol. I'm kind of tempted to do that and get the cash out of that, because I don't want to accidentally pick up a gun that is mostly useless.
Yep.
They are offering incendiary grenades. Here's what I find. If it starts a fire, I'm more likely to hurt myself than the other guy.
Yeah.
Using fire as your defensive method can often go not so good. And here comes our visitors. Now, I wonder if installing a whole bunch of guns makes you considered antisocial by the neighbors.
I don't know. I've had plenty of guns and people still sort of, come by.
Yep. Gonna double up this circuit here just because it's good to have redundancies. Alright, and we have 2 deadfall traps that are both armed. I see our elephant did avoid the one, so that gives me some hope that AI is decent on the... No, elephant... Oh, elephant walked over but did not trigger. So maybe I'm just being worried. Also, see how it tried to... How this all darkened? It wanted to make this all a roofed-in area now that that wall's being built. Of course, that is not what we need, because the next thing that will happen is everything will promptly cave in. So, you come on down here to Architect, And I think it's in no zone. Yeah,
Zone.
zone.
Yep.
Expand the no roof area, and we're just gonna come right back in here. We're gonna make all this no roofed again because we do not want any sort of roofs to screw up our light or anything else. I'm gonna leave this little room here that it's sectioned off in the roofed area because that shouldn't give us too much of a problem. But the rest of this, I want this all no roofed, please. Later, if we have to roof, we will. But for right now, I need to let some sunshine in my life.
Okay, well, I do like this colonist that I generated, but he has Slowpoke, which...
Ooh.
But that construction of 12.
Well, and that is the problem. Is
Growing of 8, mining of 5.
Sometimes you have to take the good with the bad, and sometimes the bad is really, really bad.
Slowpoke isn't like stupidly bad, it just means he moves a bit slower.
Yep. I'm gonna have Maggie go ahead and prioritize butchering because I really don't want, a corpse to just sit in the fridge all day. Icky. Just icky. Now, what tends to happen, or at least what I'm noticing, is that human meat gets turned into kibble quickly. And that's actually what I would prefer, is that, the cougar and whatever else eat human kibble versus, my nice finished people food. What I'm saying is, hey, cougar, stop eating my people food. Cargo pods again. Meat from heaven. Alpaca meat. Oh, that feels a little sad and a little nommy. I can't decide. What do you think? Alpaca meat, pro or nay? I think if it falls from the sky, it's okay, but...
Yeah. But we're not going to go slaughter our own alpaca for meat.
Yeah, those are sort of my animal of last resort because alpaca fur. So many good things come from alpaca fur. We have a whole lot of empty buildings up here that we may be pillaging for their stone later. Because it seems to be giving us plenty of buildings with stone. Not mad at that. Alright, these rooms are just about dug out. We'll get the floors cleaned, and I think we may be heading towards... Let's throw a little cotton down, get some regular cloth. I always find it a little weird that it just considers cotton to be cloth, like no actual name. But we'll throw a little bit of cotton down, and we'll make us some clothes. And more importantly, at this point coming up, I think we're going to be working on making up some, there we go, our devil strands going in. A little bit of cotton and a little bit of a devil strand to round out our garden offerings. There we go. And we will start ooh, traders from Witch Doctor's Village. Well, this has been a very tradey... except for that incoming raid in the beginning, it's been a very pleasant afternoon. Of course, as we know, that will all change in half a second. Because that's how that works. I'm just going to go ahead and see what Tony from Witch Doctor's Village has to offer. And then I think we're going to, call it a nice, peaceful day. There we go. Ooh. Tony, you bought everything. Let's see here. Are those unicorns? What the heck? Tony, did you bring unicorns? Bulls. Tony brought bulls. I guess it's silly of me to think that he has a unicorn when he clearly has bulls. I've not actually had a cow yet since the update, so that threw me off. But yeah, no, he has bulls. Let's take a look here. It is a cow, of course, but all he has are the males. And do male bulls give milk? Last I, remember, no. Do we buy a bull without the cow? Huh. What do you think?
I don't know. I don't know the odds of getting a trader with a cow. I've only seen cows like once offered.
Yeah, I haven't either, but let's see here. Its melee DPS is not horrible. We could just have an angry attack bull. Vegetables, seed, live plants, meals, liquor, and kibble. Well, apparently, bull has no problem getting a little tipple on the side. Well, I think we are gonna have to discuss whether or not we need to get some bull action going on. I don't know. I say we go for it because apparently we are having like the nicest run ever. I know that changes in an instant, but hey, when life gives you bulls, you go for it.
Yep.
All right. We're gonna go grab a bull. Could be the best plan, could be the worst plan. It's a plan.
It's a plan, yeah.
All right, we now have some bull. Bull 1 is now our bull. The guy also has capybaras and cobras, so... But yeah, look. The horn from pulled out looks a little like a unicorn. Also, Bull 1, let's work on your training. Obedience and release, please. Yeah, it's always great when your house guests come complete with their own cobras, don't you think?
Yep.
Also, it looks like we are in need of more animal beds. What do you think? Animals in a barn or animals with your people?
It depends on the animal, really.
Yeah, like
I mean, it's cute seeing an elephant lay on the foot of your bed, but that bed, man.
Seems wholly uncomfortable. I think we are going to go ahead and put in an animal sleeping area and put in a little animal barn. That seems sensible to me. So how about this little cubby room up here?
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. All right, that puts in 5 animal beds there. We'll make just a little barn shed for them, and they can come in or out or nap as needed. Also, it gives the animals a place to go when injured, so that they can be treated, which is important.
Yeah.
Can you people not figure out how to get out is my next question, because they all seem to be just going in a circle. But I'm pretty darn sure they used a door to get in.
But all those... Oh. I don't know.
Tell you what, I'm gonna just nick out a corner here, in case. It could just be that all the animals on screen are making a heck of a lot of noise too.
Yep.
Nope, they can use doors just fine. Good, because everybody just got awfully noisy there all at once, so making sure everybody can handle themselves. Oh, look at that. Bull 1 started to go with them and then... Just what we need, a sad cow. So, I think we are now into trade beacon time.
I think so too, and now I notice something silly in this game. There is mute. It disables, warding and social, right? It can also flip around and give you something that boosts social as their adulthood, or vice versa. Which is silly.
Winter has begun. I think we're gonna stick our comms console right here. We will have to run a little bit of pipe, but that's not a big deal. Now that winter has begun, winter is coming in at 45 degrees Fahrenheit. That's about as cold as it was last night here in Michigan, and it's middle spring, so most of our plants should be doing their thing just fine, even with it being technically winter. We're gonna have to get some priorities made on some of these construction projects, though. Like, I really would like that geothermal built, people.
Yes.
I haven't quite figured out what the logic behind their prioritizing of tasks is. If it's necessarily the last thing I did, or when they, prioritize building something, why in that order? Maybe I'm overthinking. I am often overthinking. But it seems like sometimes their priorities are not what they ought to be. Or not what I would have them be, which is the same thing, right? The benevolent overlord I am. All right, so we're going to stop it here and we will come back later. Have a good day.
Have a good day.